Oh!
Cracked open a cold one.
What did happen?
That sounded like
What just
Got
happened?
some like beer ASMR going on.
Wow, this is like the best intro of this season so far.
There it is, lads.
Today we're taking on the big issues, as the boys will be facing death.
Oh wait, yeah, have you got the picture?
Yeah. Even Liam's here.
His one, Rafi's one.
Mm-hmm.
Even Liam. Yeah. It was Rafa's one.
Yeah, good.
Brilliant.
We've
Got
If it was mine
Liam with us
instead,
today.
Hi.
that guy from a few weeks ago.
That guy from
Yeah.
episode 2.
I like how you say we've got Liam.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Liam?
I feel like
Think
you're
Liam.
vetoing up this
Look,
podcast.
Liam's
Just
that really
coming out
cool
of
dude,
nowhere
like-
and making it from
Did we even say my name on that
I don't
episode?
even know.
I
No,
think
we
we might have
named
just
him.
pretended I was Rafi.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think we did actually.
Well, we have the new old Liam.
No,
Hi.
no,
He's here.
no, this is the
Me,
old
Raffi.
Rafi. It isn't.
The old Raffi.
Yeah.
Is this like where people say Paul McCartney died and they replaced him with a lookalike? Liam was that lookalike, but for me,
Yeah.
But you're not dead, so it's
I'm
fine.
not even dead.
It's just like, guys, I was just like on holiday. Like, oh, jeez. Well,
Oh.
Right? Do you want to start with a big question or start with like a small question?
Don't
Start
start
with
the
small
question
one.
yet. We're still.
we're not ready.
Right.
Ease us in with the small one.
Presuming that none of you are a serial killer, which I know is quite a big assumption. If you were a serial killer, what would your calling card be?
That's like
Will
what
you leave behind?
you're what you leave behind. Yeah.
Yeah, or just like Calendar Man in Batman, who only kills people on like specific days of the year.
Yeah. What's
Right,
your signature?
what would your thing be?
Oh.
The problem with only killing people on specific days of the year is that like unless you're really good, you probably won't kill them on the one like next year. So
Why?
Well, like, if it's
Because
like
you
your
have to be,
job
like,
to
good
kill,
to-
then it's...
you have to.
Surely you could like plan it.
Yeah, you'd
Look, I
you'd
think-
hopefully plan it anyways.
Look, I think you're thinking it's quite easy to be a serial killer, but I don't think it is.
We're not
No,
saying it's easy.
but I think you could like plan the murder to happen on a specific day of the year.
Yes, but then
Yeah, I don't,
but then
I
it's
don't
not
think
really
it's the planning that's
really a
hard.
cool
It's-
card unless like it's a really important day.
Yeah, but that's his.
That's what he
okay.
does.
That's
Yeah.
literally like Calendar Man's thing.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, you could do it like the Purge, where you just go on a spree for one day of the year, not any specific day, just one, and you just kill loads of people.
But that's just like
And then
normal.
Alright.
to
That's just,
really
like-
throw him out, the next time you then don't do it on the day, but do it the day after. So they don't know what it is.
Yeah, every 10 years you do 2 days.
What
Nice.
would I?
I'm trying to think.
I mean, I think you could do something. There's a lot of like fucked up stuff you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I want to. After I kill someone, I cover their face in Marmite.
Ooh.
That's it.
I think I would like,
Scoundrel.
Piss in their mouth.
yeah, you either love him or hate him. I think I might like decapitate my victims and like take some pool balls and replace their eyes.
Oh,
with the
dude,
balls.
that's
Yeah.
really sweet.
Is there anything else you can replace though? So you got the. What about the mouth or the tongue?
Like banana for the tongue.
Oh no, if you go
Or
with
like-
the pool theme, you could have just
Maybe
get
like
some of that carpet you get on the pool table and just have that instead of the tongue.
Maybe
What about flush them down the toilet?
maybe a bit screwed up, but you could get something like a live spider and put it in the mouth of all your
Oh, yeah.
victims, and then
Ooh.
close the mouth.
Oh no
so
no
the
no no
police will find it.
no!
Yeah,
You
that would be quite creepy.
You open up their guts
Oh.
and inside them you've
Dude.
hidden the body, and inside them put a spider nest and then stitch it back up.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this question. Right.
Yeah, but yeah.
I feel like
Rafi's
they really
like-
brought out the best in us.
You time
Rafi's
it for
taking
when
down
it would
notes.
hatch. So by the time the cops find it, then there's like spiders spewing out, and the
Yeah.
cops that find it are so mentally disturbed that they can't carry on the case and have to look for someone
Jeez,
else.
that's good.
So that means every time they find a body,
The
they have to get
spider
new people.
killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just general insect nests are something that really creep me out.
Yeah,
Just-
that would be really
Yeah,
fucked up.
just swarms of things.
Yeah. Like a a wasp nest seems a bit too. A spider's nest is like cool.
Yeah.
Like a wasp nest is just like, well, then he's just being a dick.
Yeah. Just like, dude, what the fuck?
And then the cops are like, come on.
You kill somebody, but putting a wasp nest in a body is just too far.
Well,
too
yeah,
far,
but then
man.
it's like the cops are like, oh no.
Oh no.
With a spider's nest, they're like, oh geez, but you're not actually because you don't want a trap. Because I feel like making the body actually a trap, well, is effective, isn't really cool. You know,
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
really show finesse.
Yeah.
That just seems like desperate. So you want to have something it's supposed to be like you flaunting, to be like, haha, yeah,
Uh-huh.
check me
Yeah.
out.
Sort of a power
Yeah, like a
holding
finger
over
up.
the place.
Yeah.
Like and you're making them uncomfortable too. So it's like you've got that over them as well.
Yeah, I like the spider
Yeah,
nest idea. I think we've all come together on
Ju-
that.
cut their ears off and sew their feet to where the ears were.
That's so good.
And the ears where their
the
feet
ears in the
was.
That's great.
That is quite a lot of work.
But
Then
so we
again,
put-
Henry was going to put like spiders in.
Exactly.
The fortitude necessary to like
Wait,
grab
so they put it
grab a
where?
fucking wasp nest.
Yeah.
Trying to sneak a fucking spider nest into the
Oh, no, yeah, but,
for the murder.
No, yeah, but then you're like a pest control person in real life, and that's why they get them in the first place.
Yeah,
We're
it's a
getting
good
the whole
character.
villain panning out though, yeah.
Yeah.
Pest control.
It's like,
take out the trash.
Oh no.
What?
Right.
I was gonna talk about if this was like a villain to fight Squirrel Boy, but Squirrel Boy doesn't exist until the next episode.
What? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry,
This what happened last week.
don't spoil. Stop spoiling.
We've
actually
we
got
will
a time
be-
machine.
Making superheroes to fight these villains
Yeah,
next week.
but I feel that we should now explain. Now that it's come out, we should kind of explain what happened last
What's
week.
that?
Why we missed the
Pest
week.
control man, fighter of the squirrel boy, champion of the wasps, master of the bug spray.
There's been some problems with uploading episodes. One's already been recorded,
Yeah.
but
Not my
we
fault.
haven't managed to upload it yet, so we're gonna have it next week.
So this
So-
is actually there's been one before
Yeah.
this episode, but it's been released after because
But-
my
but-
upload is crap.
But I
So
feel that we
can't
should
actually
still do
upload.
one
This
next week.
This is a prequel to the one that's coming out next
Yeah,
week.
think of it like an anime with a weird time structure.
But it's not even that. It's us knowing that it is a prequel.
The Zesty Boys Zero Origins.
That was great.
anything else?
Just
So James,
Yeah.
so you were gonna. What was your idea?
it was.
So you were gonna-
just cut the feet off. So the feet to where the ears are, and the ears where your feet are.
That's really weird.
Huh.
Like, imagine having ears where your feet would be.
Yeah, you'd just be
It'd be strange.
hearing
You'd
your own
always
footsteps.
hear the shit you walk on. I feel like wait, who thought of the spider thing in the first
It was
place?
you, wasn't it?
Uh, Well, I
No.
was putting it in people's mouths.
Yeah, I feel like you can think of another one because we both did that one, so I don't feel like it's either of ours. It's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
collective thing, so I need
I
to
don't-
think of another one.
I'm wondering if there's something that's a bit like, not like super fucked up, but maybe a bit more psychological.
Yeah, oh, in terms of like what the cops would think when they find it. 'cause
But like,
it's always the idea
not
of, like,
not even like mutilating people or something, but just
Yeah.
something a bit more
yeah,
So-
sort of off-putting. But I can't think what it would be.
yeah.
What would it be?
You could like tattoo the corpse.
Ooh,
Something.
that'd be quite good.
Like always the same tattoo, yeah.
I tattoo all my corpses with a picture of Henry.
Wonder who the killer is. And I'm there like, but it's not actually me.
That would be really awkward for you as well. Like,
Yeah.
look, I actually, like, I swear I wasn't involved.
But also,
That's like
you'd
what
get
people
found
do.
out
That's
pretty quickly, I feel, because you know that the person is connected to some random person
Yeah.
who.
Yeah, they'd be like, so any of your friends not been in contact recently? Yeah, well, Rafi's internet's been cutting out a lot. He's up to something.
And I think I know exactly what picture it would be of you. It would be that one with the ski goggles and the hat,
It would
the
be.
really
But the
stupid
whole-
face.
The whole picture, though.
The whole,
Like,
and the
was that,
background
like,
and everything.
Was that like
Oh
going
yeah,
around
no,
or
the whole
something?
picture.
I feel now.
I think it
now,
was like
now,
almost
should-
a nude,
do
with
you
like stomach showing.
do you think that can I upload that? I suppose it is now in
I've
the
just
green
put
room.
it in, I've put it in the green.
You put it in the
Oh
open one.
shit, that's but yeah,
What?
don't put it on the potty though.
But-
I don't want to do it.
But
for
no, they
anything
don't
on the potty.
understand. They don't. I suppose it.
Oh,
It is.
okay, fine.
I suppose it is now a face
Yes, I'm
reveal.
doing a weird
but
face,
never
but
mind.
it'd still be kind of hard.
I read quite a cool book.
Cool.
I think it was actually like a Death Note novel or something, or it was like set in the
Oh my
Death
God,
Note
Death Note.
universe.
The smartest
Yeah.
show in all time.
And it was, and there was a psycho killer in that, and all the. This is probably a bit of a spoiler for that book,
Oh,
but I
damn.
presume no
Yeah,
one's
fuck
gonna read
it.
it. But
There he is.
they work out that because all the corpses have had 2 limbs. No, all the corpses have had 1 limb removed from them,
Yeah.
but it's always a different limb each time. And eventually, they work out that the corpses have all been posed as clocks with the free hands to say the time that the murder was done.
Oh.
It was pretty cool.
I was thinking of something like diorama, perhaps. Like, if I try and think of something like theatre related, perhaps have like oh no, my murders are always at a different theatre, and then when they come find it, I've got like everyone that I've murdered in that time frame, like up in some sort of pose. Like no, I only kill cast members of like a show or something. And I kill the whole cast, and then I get them like in a diorama of something from that show.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that
In
was
costume.
already
Um,
sweet.
Yeah.
You can't.
And
really,
the music's
you
still
can't-
going. It'd be like musicals only as well, because I'd be some murderer that really hates musicals. That's like my only
you
motive.
can't really complain about
The
having a
soundtrack
face
on
out
repeat,
because
so when they go in, it doesn't sound like anything's like stopped. But then to see them like probably like animated as well. They're like on a motor.
He only
There you
murders cast members in shows that he is appearing in.
That's so
Every other
ballsy.
cast member.
Only shows that, like, I'm rejected from.
Nice.
Yeah, the musical killer. That's
Musical
got
killer.
legs, I think.
they've got legs.
Because you could, like, press
Unlike,
that whole-
unlike your victims.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay,
question.
well, that was a nice sordid plunge
Anyway, Raspy, what's yours? Oh,
into. Yeah.
because you said that idea, but is there one you think of yourself?
Oh, I don't know. I might have the spider one.
What was
Yeah, you can
The
have it.
just
What was
putting a live
Liam's?
spider in their mouth. Like that seems
Yeah.
like quite a cool
Well, then, but I
idea.
feel like if you're putting a live spider in your mouth, then the next idea is just objectively cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know. My
Um,
one's a bit more like understated.
What's Liam's?
Depends what kind
Yeah,
of serial killer you
it-
want to be, really.
Yeah, I'd be
It
more of a
is-
nest
it
guy
is
than a mouth
a lot
guy.
more subtle. Liam, what was yours?
Because the problem is the spider might escape and
Oh,
then it
shit,
ruins
but
the
no-
whole thing.
You
They
sew his
don't know
mouth
that
open.
there's a nest in
sew his
there.
mouth
They
shut.
bring it into the station, and then they'll do an autopsy,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
spiders all around the station. See,
Um,
it's just perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Thank you.
What was yours, Liam? Come over.
Mine was swapping out the eyes with
Oh,
pool
yeah.
balls,
Yeah.
and maybe I'd
Hmm.
stick their head on like a pool cue as like a spike.
Would you have
Put it in the ground.
matching pool balls or different ones?
I think
The
I'd go
numbers
for
are irrelevant.
yeah.
The day
They
of the
always-
month that they were killed on, you display with the
The
balls.
the number of your house.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd have to like I'd have to fit in a
my
lot of
home
balls.
address and name the killing.
just like you do like 5 murders and like at the end of it you just have your full name.
Yeah.
The police just they're like, what does it all mean?
I just don't know.
Yeah, they're like all circled around a pool table, like chain smoking.
It's like, I'm the murderer. There's also a picture of you holding up a newspaper that you got from your local vendor.
What did he mean by this picture?
He's being so cryptic. I don't figure it out. I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be off the squad.
I'm like, I'm standing behind the police, like, I did it, guys.
Spider killer.
Are we cool for that? Unless Raph, you want to think of...
No, I'm fine with that. I think that's what I'd have.
Yeah.
Although I would still encourage you to just put an S in them, but that's the difference between us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel they are quite different. One is
a
very
single
chaotic,
spider is
one's
more
just subtle.
personal.
Well, no, if you put a single spider in the mouth, it'll have buggered off by the time they find it.
Well,
You close the mouth.
yeah, you close the mouth. It could climb out the nose if it was smart enough.
Yeah. It probably would figure it out by the time they find the body, unless you're killing it right in front of the police, which is just kind of...
The other thing is,
losing the whole
it
point.
might be like a big spider that's too big to crawl up her nose.
Make it like a Black Widow or something.
Yeah.
Like a real fat one as well.
Aren't Black Widows really small?
Okay.
I don't know, actually. I think I always sort of thought they were big, but
No, I think
Yeah.
they're really
I've got
small.
no idea.
They're quite small,
Yeah.
I think, aren't they?
I think they are.
Gonna look them up.
Because they can crawl into
Oh,
shoes,
I
but I
saw
guess
the
a big
pictures.
spider could do that as well.
Oh god, it's actually unnerving to look at pictures of them. But yeah, you know, if you've seen the Spider-Man film, they're the type that's in that. I guess it can be quite small, but the difference is that they've got like bright red spots on their back. All the pregnant ones are quite large. Perhaps get a pregnant. Well, then again, that's like she'll give birth to a bunch. And I guess that's more. Not
That'd be
more.
pretty cool. I could
Yeah.
put a pregnant spider in the mouth.
Oh god,
You have to
yeah.
time it just until just as
Well,
the
no,
police
even
come
if
in.
there's like a whole
it's off.
family of them, they'll probably breed with each other anyways. So then it's just a matter of how long it takes and how many spiders are there.
There's the classic.
I should have
classic
done.
thing
I should have done
to do.
before, but I really need the toilet, so I'm gonna
Okay, you go now. Roughly
There's
what you say.
the classic thing you do just to like fuck with the police, where you like write a number on each of your victims, and then at one point you just skip a number.
Oh yeah, like the sheep trick.
like
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
podcast.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, like the fuck. Are you going to the toilet? What?
And they've just had like bodies 1 and 2, and then they just find body number 4.
Yeah.
But then they find body number 13.
Body number 69.
What does it mean? But the trick is, it actually is like a warehouse full of dead people.
Yeah.
And you've not actually murdered them recently, you're just sort of letting them out, like the nice ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
We could move on to another question that isn't.
yeah.
killing
Okay,
people.
okay.
I like that though. That was a pretty good discussion, and I like the nest idea. I want to see if I can
Alright.
hold on to that.
I'm
So,
gonna move on to like a more kind of, deeper thing. What's the most beautiful thing you've seen this week?
oh gosh, think back. Liam,
Or it doesn't have to be this week, like recently.
most beautiful.
Ah.
I saw a film called Pina. I know it sounds wanky, but it's a dance film, and I thought it was quite good.
Was it beautiful?
Yeah, I'd call it beauty. I know that sounds wanky again, but with dance, that kind of is the area it's going for. And when it does it right, you can't help but
Yeah,
be
yeah.
emotionally moved.
That's sort of what I'm like with the Step Up films. Just silent. It's been so long since I watched any of it. Henry's gone.
Okay, just kidding.
The thing that made me think of this, I was driving to Aldi today with my housemates. I go shopping at Aldi. It's a quick plug for Aldi there. And
Other shops do exist. They are
and
available.
we'd had really sort of stormy weather in the morning. There was very heavy, like dark
Was
clouds.
this today?
And then but then it was
Yeah,
giving way to a sunny day.
Yeah.
And we had this mix of quite sort of turbulent looking white and grey, like piled clouds, and they were just giving way to this beautifully blue sky. And it looked
Was
like
there rainbow?
it looked like a painting. No, there
What,
wasn't. 'Cause it wasn't raining anymore. It was, but it was just beautiful.
What did you say before you started talking about driving?
No, we're on what's the most beautiful thing you've seen recently?
Ah.
But yeah, it was just this sort of, and it was all lit up in the sun, so there were these sort of beautiful roiling curves of the. It was very sort of like impressive.
Yeah, that sounds like a nice. Obviously, mine's a film because I don't get out much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What's mine?
Yeah.
Have you?
Ask James, okay.
What is the most beautiful thing you've seen recently, James?
Yeah. What is it?
Henry's face.
Oh.
You may find. It was like, usually you say an insult and then you're like, not really. Then you just like complimented Henry and then took it back.
So it just is an insult.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Henry. You're not the most beautiful thing that I've seen recently.
It could, you can take beauty in something small or something big or whatever.
If it can be a poo you did.
Just
Well,
like
it was
some
a
turds
particularly
are
beautiful
fucking...
one.
You were like when you do like a really long and fibrous poo. You're like,
how has this come up in this
That's a
question?
work of art. Do you not like look down and just feel a bit proud though when you?
No,
when you
I've
do, like, the
never
fibre?
been like in,
Well,
like.
yeah, you probably don't get that much fibre though, do you? You weak thing.
Beta boy.
You're probably all just liquid. You know it's not supposed to be liquid.
no.
It's supposed to be solid.
Okay, guys, come on. We're supposed to be talking about like fucking beauty.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
No, I wanna talk about poo though. I mean, come on.
Right.
Do people like you can kind of tell how well I
Oh,
like
God.
it's good because you can tell how well you're doing dietarily because you'll be like if it's been a bit sloppy recently and it takes a while to wipe then
Yeah.
things need to change.
I
and then you
I can say that my poos are fairly healthy. Okay.
are they?
Yeah.
How often do you go?
I don't even want.
we-
I don't want to talk about.
Can we have a picture uploaded, please?
Yes. Wait, no, there is like a website called like ratemypoo.com.
Yeah, there
I'll see if I can
is.
find it.
What
It's a really good site.
is it?
Liam, James, any answers on the most beautiful thing you've seen recently?
It is just ratemypoo.com.
Rate my poo. Don't.
Oh Jesus, that's just liquid. Oh.
Any time watching? Just not watching, looking.
I'm gonna do that now. Rate some people's poo.
Oh my god.
Now you're just gonna get somebody to rate your poo, aren't you, Henry?
Yeah.
It's just,
That one's in my.
he.
Five
You're
out
just
of
gonna do it.
10.
You're just gonna do it in your hand and take a picture of it.
Good
Right now.
consistency.
5. Oh gee, that's like a 3.
Henry, what is your like standard for poo rating? Like, what do you score highly?
Just like solid, not too solid because it's hard to carry out, but just I guess that's a 6. It's still not good to look at. Oh wow, that is like a black log.
Okay.
Look.
Alright.
Can we stop talking about
But
this
it's
now?
got to be firm and not like have that much wipe after.
Like,
Henry.
if there's a little bit of blood, is that like more points? Or less?
No, yeah, that's just extra flavour. I mean, it's black pudding at that point.
Oh, come
Look,
on.
come on. Look, we'll stop talking about that now.
Henry's like, look at this big black
If you
shit.
do have any if you do have any beauty you've seen, we can move on from the
So,
shit.
I'm gonna post the black poo actually. Hang on.
No,
Can you like not?
No, don't. I'm just gonna delete
I'm gonna
it.
do it.
I'm just gonna
You
delete it.
can't
If
stop
there's any
me.
bit, if there's ever been a point where you're like, I'm glad this is a podcast. This is that.
Henry, come on.
dude, why?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like black. Like, oh, okay.
I mean,
delete it now.
sure,
It's
it
really bad
is.
experience.
He also completely missed the bowl. It's a
Liam,
bit embarrassing.
were you about to
Right.
go into a beautiful story?
Well, I don't know. I was just gonna like drop a mention for this little chunk of bismuth I've got on my desk, which I quite like.
Oh,
So
bismuth.
he didn't miss the
Bismuth
bowl.
is beautiful.
It's in the bowl very
Oh,
firmly.
Henry,
Well, he missed
shut
the
up.
water.
We've
No,
gone
no,
past.
Henry, shut up.
We've
There's
gone past
no
the
water.
poo, Henry.
Give us a quick description of your bismuth.
My bismuth.
Can't you take a picture of it?
A bismuth pick.
Yeah,
Sure.
bismuth. I think we've seen it anyways, but it's cool to hear what it's like.
Yeah, it's
That may or may not still be listening.
Many ridges.
Has-
Oh my god, it's pretty cool.
Have I seen
It's the
it?
colourful.
It's
they're
got
really cool
it's got
things.
squares in it, hasn't it?
I've seen your brothers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weirdly angular.
Which is because
Whose
it's
brothers?
sort of strangely like
Rafi's
man-made
brothers.
looking for something that is
I'm not saying
natural.
their name.
Yeah.
I mean, he is coming. Like, I'll probably be saying his name on Wednesday when he's on the stream. It's not exactly that
But
crazy.
I'll probably be saying Feynman's name on Wednesday when I see him on Wednesday.
Exactly. Is it Thursday? Yeah.
Why are you singing on Wednesday? Why are you singing on Wednesday?
Because he's in my house
'Cause
and we're
we
playing
not-
Alien
Why are we talking
Isolation.
about this in the podcast?
Okay.
Why-
Free-to-play gamer Alien Isolation on Thursday.
I might actually
There we
watch
go.
this.
I've
I'm
got the
not
plug
gonna
in.
watch that.
We're not sponsored. There are other streams
Oh wait,
available, of course.
shit!
What are
I'm
we
not
talking
doing the
about now?
company thing anymore, so I'm actually free and have no excuse. Fuck.
What's wrong?
What is this?
Are you saying you don't even have an excuse to watch my stream anymore?
Oh,
Okay,
we could
yeah.
all watch your stream.
We'll
Imagine
be on
that.
stream, but like on Discord.
Pardon?
How would that even work?
How do you even work?
I can post.
Not as much as I should.
Aw.
I mean, if you really want, I can post my stream on Discord and it pops up and you can just see it on Discord. If that's
Should
what
we
you're saying.
should we get back to
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
begin
Beauty.
the discussion?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that black poo.
Oh,
I mean,
come on, Henry!
So Henry's having the black log. Shrad's got the bismuth.
I've got like
I've
a dance film. Like that's. Come
I've
on.
got some clouds. James, what are you offering?
What did I even do? What have I done recently that's been particularly? Have I gone anywhere that has been nice looking?
No.
It's too late, James. Henry's
It's
already
too
told
late.
you that you haven't been anywhere.
I can't even remember
You haven't seen anything.
what I've done in the last like month. What
What would you rate that black poo?
Oh,
as?
Henry,
Still
I'm just
rating.
gonna mute you now. Henry,
I'm still gonna give it a rating. You're thinking. I'm just.
The comedy's brought his A game today.
Actually,
Henry's muted.
say,
Um,
can we let's just.
Like, what would you? Just number. I'm not gonna talk
Just
about it.
video.
Just what number?
I
Out of
would-
10.
I would give it a 6. That's what I would say.
brilliant.
Okay,
Well, it's
James,
not like
James, the beauty.
Ooh,
it's all like one log. and
Yeah.
it's not like
that's
broken
what-
up. One up
God damn it, guys. We've
That's
talked
a
about,
cigarette
we've
ash.
talk-
That is
we've
just-
talked about this for too long.
It's like someone
Okay, it's
taken a
okay to
massive
talk about.
cigarette drag
It's okay if you talk
and
about this
just
for
turned it
maybe
all to ash.
like a minute, okay, but not 5 minutes.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
move on
Yeah,
from the poo.
Let's
What's
move
a
on.
beautiful thing then?
I don't know. I
He
can't.
has-
Exactly.
like-
That's-
Henry, I've had 2 questions in a row. Or indeed, Liam. Either of you have a question you'd like to drop in?
I've got like 1 or 2
Yeah.
or 3. Have you got one, Liam, or I'll throw mine in?
I could think of one, but you've got some written down,
I've got like
so
one
we can go for
prepared.
those.
I'm gonna go for my prepared question, okay?
Alright. Can it
Anyone-
not be
is
about
anyone
poos,
listening?
please?
Oh my god, I can do what I want, okay? Shut up.
Yep.
Okay, so everyone listen. Hang on, take a sip first.
Can you rate
Okay.
my poo?
We're ready.
If you were a board game, how many dice would you require?
Oh,
Like 3.
why
That's a
3?
bit needy. That's a bit needy, actually. When it comes
Also,
to
3 is a slightly odd number with dice required
Nah,
for a board game.
I'm doing it.
he's a bit of an odd person.
Why 3 dice?
I was thinking more like complicated more than like
Yeah, like complexity
Yeah.
to yourself.
Yeah,
3
yeah.
dice.
You think you're
Offers a high potential.
a 3
Um,
dice in
a very,
potential?
very variable. Like
Hmm.
you either get 3 or you could get like 12. Is that no
I'm
18?
imagining it's sort of like a factorial matter. I think. No, not factorial. But you know what I mean. That it multiplies with each dice of what things could
Damn.
happen when playing through you. That's not factorial. But what do I mean when
I
it
don't know.
just
Multiplication. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, just multiplied. Really, sorry.
Is that
Trying to throw
what you're
fancy
talking
terms
about?
at my
What?
fucking nerd.
Who you talking about?
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah, because what type of? Oh yeah, what type of dice?
I think I'd just go D6. Just normal.
3d6s.
3d6.
Yeah, like I could go more obscure, but like
Wouldn't it,
I feel
I feel for most games though, you would have 2d6 for movement, and then you'd have one other dice that has some other function in the game.
Yeah,
like,
but I don't know
what-
if I'm counting like specialist dice, like when you attack. Like I'm thinking
Yeah.
it has to be a sort of board game that's entirely numerical with its rolls.
Okay, okay. I think I'd have one dice.
Oh, what type of dice though?
I think I'd just have a d6 because I mean I might be wrong, but I like to think that I'm quite like consistent and quite easy to read, quite sort of quite easy to understand. So I
Yeah.
think I would only have one dice.
Yeah. I'm thinking,
and then there's a 6th chance for you to roll a 1.
Mm.
and then yeah, I'm thinking of me. I might be 2 dice, but one of them D20 and the other a D6.
Okay.
D6 for movement as well, and the D20 for like events.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because you don't know
So
what's
you
gonna happen.
you're moving forward consistently,
Yeah.
but your life is uncertain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I'd
Yeah.
have different types as well. But
This
I'm
is
not
actually
sure.
a really interesting question. Like,
I thought this would be like 5
what was
seconds.
your
and then
inspiration for this?
I
Mate-
just thought of it like right before.
Maybe
Just
I'd
to
have
answer my
like
questions.
maybe I'd have like 2 D6s and 1 D3.
Well, you
Ooh,
can't.
Don't forget
change
card-based games. There are some games that don't use dice, and they just have like a deck of cards that you take a card from randomly.
Oh,
You might be a proper wild card. Liam,
Dude.
maybe you want to take the card option.
no.
Yes, I will take.
Liam, what would you say though?
Maybe Liam would want to take the
The wild
the-
card will take
the
your
amiibo
option.
option.
Oh, I could have amiibo compatibility.
Oh no! The Animal Crossing game doesn't count as a board
the-
game.
The spinning top version.
Mhm.
hmm
Or
Oh yeah, dreidel spin.
whichever
Nice.
whichever whichever way the spinning top finishes.
Oh yeah, like all about Game of Life. Yeah,
yeah.
the stuck down spinner.
I don't know what that is. So
You can be like the Game of Life because you know
A game
you
of
don't start
life.
off well, it goes to shit.
Yeah, but also because we're
Fair.
on death this week, so it's like life,
Oh.
death. It's all coming together.
Can we all disagree
Mhm.
that the Game of Life?
We'll all
is,
get
like,
there
the worst
eventually.
board
can we
game?
all just have a suicide podcast? Come on.
Is
Such a
is the
worst
Game of
board game.
Life like? Isn't it like an art game or something like Monopoly?
It's not art at all. It was entirely commercial. It's by like MB.
But
the main
You
board
know,
game.
but how is Monopoly?
Like it's not meant to be. You know, it's not meant to have fun. It's meant to make
Oh, okay.
some sort of statement on life as a whole
I know
or something
there's,
like that.
there's
Like,
Pretty fun.
it's not.
Like I have played it and I did quite enjoy it.
I mean,
I
if
don't
you
enjoy
don't
it at all.
if you don't enjoy a board game, I feel there is something slightly wrong.
because it's all like it's quite linear when you get down to it. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
you know, you either go to university or you don't. You get a wife, kids, and then a house.
I do like that it produces
Nice.
the idea of not having,
Various events.
Yeah.
which is, and especially at the time when going to uni or an American's college, it was quite expected for you to go. But the game's like, dude, you don't have to, and you mostly people do better if they don't go to uni.
And I
In the
feel
game.
that like it is because they get a head start, but they're
Mm.
slightly better in. They maybe get slightly better in the end. I feel,
Yeah, well,
The
it's
UD
all-
folks.
yeah.
but
Yeah, well, because they've got the debt, but
they're
then they
fucking-
also get
But they've also
greater
got like
opportunities.
they've got like a really expensive MacBook, so it's all balances out.
Yeah, high tier shitposts that could be made on this.
They're in so much debt that they could just pay off if they sold off their MacBook, but they won't.
But they would.
But then, yeah, I need to make my GarageBand songs.
Guy, well, my Tumblr log is on there, and
Yeah, I have to, like,
I
do my
kind of can't remember
password
my
again.
password. Yeah, it's quite long.
All right.
Oh yeah, I've got like a keychain going. Like,
So-
dude, come
I think quite a simple boy. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I know
on.
what I
Nice
like.
then.
You know,
what would it be?
probably one. I was gonna say 1d10. I think that's quite a basic,
Yeah.
a
that'd be
basic
cool.
bitch,
Mm.
a basic die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's still a bit of variation, but it's still on quite a
For people who don't
regular
know,
boy level.
when you
Oh,
have
yeah.
D and then a number, that's how many sides there are. That
You
number.
sticking with your
Yeah.
graph, or do you want to mix it up?
No. I'll
1d6.
yeah.
Yeah,
Can
quite a nice progression.
Can I be a loaded D6?
I don't know what.
Loaded on 1.
Loaded on 4 because it's just like you want to win, but you don't want to win too much. To make you
Slightly
feel
above
bad.
average.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
Okay, yeah. What number would you
But-
load it?
But
Alright,
isn't
yeah,
that
I'll
just
be loaded on 4.
No, but,
I'm always pretty much okay.
but isn't
Okay.
but that,
Oh,
doesn't that just mean that like you're like 50% of the time you'll just have the same outcome?
What?
But it's a pretty good outcome.
No, it's
Yeah,
a good outcome.
but I
It's
mean-
about like, success in life as opposed to what happens. Doesn't mean it won't be exciting, but it just means that in terms of growing as a person and moving forward, that he's doing a bit above average. Averagely. His average is above average.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's a pretty smart kid, that one. Haha.
Now, I've got another question. This could have a lot of conversation, or it could have
Oh.
like barely anything. What do you think about ghosts?
Oh, this is always a quite
there's
polarizing question.
there's like stories, and even people that I kind of know that like seem so adamant that they
Did
exist.
you get this from the H3 podcast?
No.
Because there's a
No.
H3 podcast he had with like Filthy Frank and some other guy I can't remember the name of.
Okay.
And they asked the same question, but it's a good
Oh, right.
question.
Oh no, I'm writing an essay about ghosts
Yeah.
Okay.
in old Norse sagas at the
Well,
moment.
well, I'm
That's
like-
where it came from.
But like this what
are you a believer?
like I'm not a believer, but I feel that like if something weird happened that would now be said to be science, but back then it was just like something weird happened,
Yeah.
and they then
And
say
when you
like
account it, there's obviously no
Yeah.
hard evidence
Yeah.
that they're kept. But
so
if
it's
what they say is true,
it's understandable why people thought about believed them like ages ago, and then now they're kind of like some people do just because they feel that there needs to be something like slightly odd about life.
But I read a lot
or
of
about
like stories about people who see
Yeah,
them and
yeah.
stuff like that,
There's
and
so many.
it all sounds. It's all very intriguing.
Yeah,
I'm not.
it is.
I don't really feel like I really believe any of it. But
Yeah, it's
No.
like same here. Like, I'm not a believer, but I do have patience for anyone
It is.
that
Yeah, it is really good.
says they do and has an experience. Because, like, I mean, sure, if I'm presented with evidence, I'll happily. Oh no, what happened to Tranny Boy?
we've lost the Tran.
Oh, he's a ghost.
Go.
He's died.
He was
Like-
like-
or-
Like
I do have
like-
patience for the idea of it because I understand how it comes about, and especially, but in some cases, I think that it kind of comes about just from people dealing with death mentally. So if they think that
yeah,
they've seen like
do
a
that.
ghost of like a relative, that sort of probably stems from their emotional attachment to them.
like
But
Oh, he's gone offline as well. I don't know what happened to him.
stuff like on the Sutton Hoo burial.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because we live sort of near to there.
Oh,
Other
Hinted.
places do exist.
And there was the barrow where they found the great sort of like, the great heathen king burial and all that in the boat. And apparently the reason that Miss Pretty wanted to dig there was because she saw, like early in the morning in the mist, she was supposed to have seen warriors and spears walking around on the barrow.
I feel that like when somebody when you're in a situation that may feel scary, sometimes you make it
He's muted himself. I don't know.
you make it seem more scary than it actually is, because that's just what and what's
Yeah, I don't know why he's muted himself.
it could be,
But what I was going to
could
say
be
on
somebody
that is that
in
it's
the
also...
room.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
my
that's also-
housemate came in.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's it. But also on what James said, which you don't need to worry about because it's beside the point, really. But with that, there's also...
I need to worry about it doesn't really matter.
There is also, you have to bring in the idea of, like, poor mental health as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But
Like, really, if they were in a poor state, they could sort of straight away just remember things incorrectly. And
If
if
it
you're
is
always
true-
getting hallucinations, then that hallucination might just be the only one that she remembered.
But I mean,
she's
if
gonna
it
be
is
having them all
true,
the time.
it is still a hell of a coincidence that she saw it on the barrow where the
But-
burial is.
But who reported that she saw it?
I don't know what the source is.
Because
the source
if
could
it's
be like a
because
fanciful one. That's
because if it's
bending
just
or whatever.
her,
Yeah, that is very true.
if it's just her saying that that's what happened, which I can imagine it is, then
Then it's like likely story.
then it could just be like she thought that she looked back at the events that happened and then thought there could as she saw the warriors after looking back. Do you mind not like?
Yeah. She saw what she found, and then afterwards
I
reinterpreted something that probably might not
Yeah,
be
exactly.
as vivid as
Exactly.
he makes it sound like.
Do you ever like see something like you think you see something moving out the corner of your eye, and then you look
yeah.
and there's nothing?
Yeah, all the
Yeah,
time.
I've had that.
You know,
loads.
sometimes you wonder. At least I wonder
I
about
think
that.
I've had
Yeah.
that like when it's scary. This is like in like daylight as well. So when you've not even got like poor lighting to ask it off, like I've now very rarely. But I mean, I'm not crazy. I hope I'm not crazy. But
Yeah.
I've seen like things and seen like weird shapes, or like it's being in this house and just hearing like noises and stuff, or just hearing unexplainable
Sake,
things.
what is my brother
There was-
doing?
One time back in my house,
One
is
moment.
James all right?
Brother's making
Yeah,
loads of
oh,
noise and it's
Liam just said
picking up.
stopped working and his PC is restarting right now. So that's
There was
like,
one time back in my house, I'd snuck downstairs quite late at night to play some video games, and obviously I wasn't really allowed to.
naughty
and
boy.
And I thought I heard I heard someone coming down the stairs. You know, I very distinctly remember the noise of somebody walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
And I essentially went and hid in the dark. And I heard somebody come and get to the bottom of the stairs and stop. And I just waited because I was thinking, okay, they're going to see it's dark. They're just going to walk back upstairs. And they didn't.
Oh, do you turn off your telly?
Yeah. And
What game were you playing?
as far as I could tell, they were just standing there because the noise had stopped. And eventually, after a few minutes, I thought, okay, I'm going to have to own up to this because I can't just hide anymore.
What's this?
And I stood up, and there was no one there.
What's this?
And it was just one time.
What
It's
do you mean?
quite
what's
late
this? He
at
just
night
explained.
when he
No,
missed the start.
no,
of
I
it.
missed it because my brother was making like tons of noises.
Well, I will tell you after the
Yeah, okay.
podcast, so it won't go over it again.
Yeah.
But it was. I'm sure because I was on edge, I just imagined the noises
Yeah,
or sort of worked them into something that they weren't.
But what game were you playing?
I heard Team Fortress 2. But at the time, I was so sure that I heard someone walk down the stairs.
Oh, I thought like this might have been off at uni. This is at your house. Then.
Yeah, no, this
Your
is back
house is your house could. It's being said to be haunted, isn't it, Raph?
My house does have a room that is supposedly haunted.
Yeah,
What
but
room
like
is
one of your
that?
brothers just sleeps
It's
there.
my younger brother's
Yeah.
bedroom.
It's brother
Yeah,
number
that
2.
one.
Yeah. Brother, the older younger brother.
Yeah,
His. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Kind of see, but I think I think a lot of that will come from the acoustics of your house because your house will have very weird acoustics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
For
especially with the
context-
idea of it sounding like it goes down, that could have been someone walking along.
For
just,
context, my house is quite old.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
and
no.
quite large.
It's an old house out in the country.
Well, his
Yeah.
parents' house at the very least.
Yeah,
It's
my
not
parents'
technically
house.
Yeah.
You have to get your own house, man.
Yeah.
Just like.
Well, my house I'm in now is not old.
Yeah.
It is new and exceptionally shit.
Yeah.
It's really annoying because now that Liam's gone, I was gonna go like wee and get a beer, but then there'd be
No.
only two of you.
Do you not trust me and James to carry your
don't.
work?
I've
Suck major turds.
recently I found this website. You might have heard of it. It's the SCP Foundation.
Oh yeah, that's
I
how
don't
we
know,
got
it's
that.
fake.
Don't know it.
I'll post it in.
It's like a creepypasta type.
Yeah, I know it's fake, but
Well,
it's so cool. It's about
Yeah, it's such cool.
it-
We're talking about
it-
SCP, Liam.
it's about
Hello?
oh hello.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. It's
I'm
about
sorry.
kind of the
Bring
government
Liam into this, I'm
finding
gonna-
Henry. Do you mind stop talking over me?
I'm gonna go.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
He's gonna
Okay.
fucking go, man.
let's hear about the SCP.
What was I saying? I lost completely. Oh yeah, it's about the government finding these kind of I guess monsters that would like disrupt the public either physically or like emotionally, and like then keeping them, and like it's really detailed, like some like it just goes on for, and it's like got like warnings all over the website and stuff. It's like really, it's a really cool website, but it's like a similar thing. It's like, although this one is fake, but the kind of the people who are like really into it, they all just tell people that it's real, like because
It's like in universe.
yeah, it's just one of the things people really like on the subreddit and stuff. It's like all saying, but it's like really cool. Like just
I am a fan of SCP.
yeah.
I read them from time to
I'll
time.
give it a look
Yeah.
at some point.
But there's like 9.
It's
There's
quite
like they've done
interesting.
so much. Like there's like 10,000 different ones, and
That's a lot.
no, it's not. So it's 4,000 different ones. And
Might
they're all like really detailed.
get some nice inspiration
Yeah.
for my Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah. I can imagine some of them. I quite like that. Just-
Yeah, they are. Some of them are really weird. Some of them are a bit funny. Some of them are quite creepy.
Yeah.
Liam, we never got to hear what you think about ghosts.
Ghosts. Well, listen, I heard you mention Norse sagas, my man.
Yes.
Of course.
Talk to me about those.
The ghosts.
Because I'm interested in that. Yeah, how do they appear in sagas?
Particularly the one I'm looking at. It's a family saga called Laxdala Saga, and it follows over about 200 years the families of people living in Laxdal, which is a district in Iceland. Several times in it, ghosts appear. These are a sort of pagan Icelandic style of ghost, which is called. The name is going. I wrote it down somewhere. Draugr. So they are the thing from Skyrim, but they're the real version.
Yeah.
That's where it's from.
Yeah.
They're generally malicious. Like they show up and they steal people's cattle and they murder people, drive people insane. They're quite interesting. They tend to appear when someone was buried incorrectly. So like one character that comes back as a ghost was buried. Just buried in like a shallow grave under a pile of rocks, and he comes back and he haunts the area. This is Draugr, which are like ghosts in Icelandic sagas.
Yeah.
There's one called Killer Hrap, and this Viking becomes very ill, and he says he wants to be buried. He wants to be buried standing up underneath the house when he dies, and he dies, and they dig this, vertical hole and put him in it, and they bury him standing up. And he comes back to because he wants to watch over the house, but obviously he comes back and he haunts it, and he murders loads of servants and things.
Damn.
Why?
And eventually,
Why?
a Viking shows up and fights him,
Of course.
and wins. He sort of drives him back, and then they exhume the body. And although it's several decades later, the body hasn't decayed at all. And they take it away and they burn it. And they scatter the ashes in the sea, and the ghost is never seen again.
How
But
does
it
one
is-
fight
it's
a
quite
ghost?
cool.
How
He
does
quite
fights
one
it.
interesting.
He fights it with a spear,
Of course.
because in the ghosts in Icelandic are quite corporeal, so
Oh,
they are actually like you can harm them with human weaponry.
Okay.
that's quite cool, actually.
A bit like Draugr, but
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
not quite.
Yeah.
As
Yeah, a bit like Minecraft.
Oh.
But it's quite interesting as well, because the Laxdala Saga is actually it's a text from after the Christianization of Iceland. But the Draugr seem to fit into a pagan tradition of ghosts. So it's like this tradition of the undead, that's carried on from before the Christianization and still is being written about.
Yeah. It's more part of
I
like
don't know, I find it very
it's
interesting.
more part of
Yeah.
tradition than it came from pagan, but it's like more
Yeah.
it went into the tradition of
It morphed.
the North.
Most cultures sort of morphable
Yeah.
beings. Like xenomorphs.
Yeah.
The
Little
xenomorphs.
shout out for the xenomorphs there.
that obscure
Can I-
podcast. You know?
Brrr.
Could I just drop like quite a heavy
Oh,
question?
here we go. Is this
Okay, we have to get ready.
this could be the last
How-
question. We're at 50-minute mark.
Oh,
Okay.
this could be.
How do you deal with the fact that you could literally just die tomorrow with no warning?
One day at a time, to be honest.
I
Like,
just
you
don't,
know,
I just
you
don't think
could
about it.
just get run over while crossing the road or something, or you could
Yeah,
Yeah,
have
well,
rain
I
on you.
checked before I crossed the road, so that won't happen.
Yeah.
Um,
But it could happen, you know.
I just don't think
Yeah.
about it. Like it's
Yeah,
I
that's
think
sort
about
of-
it, but I don't feel like I get worried about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's sort of just that's what life is, and if you accept that emotionally, then it just means that you live more vicariously, maybe.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
quite often I feel like I don't really have a conception of my own mortality.
yeah.
Unless, like, the other day I stepped out into the road and suddenly there was a car there, and I think I did get quite near to being hit by a car. And I just afterwards, I did think to myself, I could have died just then.
Yeah, like the other day I
And
saw.
it's like at that sort of moment when you think, geez, like, I actually could die.
Yeah, like the other day I was on a bus and going around town, of which I will not be named, but I was on like the top layer as well, so I wasn't even on the bottom. It was a double decker. But from that point, I was looking at this elderly gent walking out of a. He wasn't really too old. He must have been about like 60 tops. Yeah, he was doing quite well, but he was walking out, and it was a very hot day, so I think the heat got to him, and he just collapsed on the ground. I saw him like from the beginning to end, just sort of walk out, and it's like he tripped over something that wasn't there, and his legs just sort of gave way, and he just slapped the ground, and I heard it, even being in a bus.
Yeah.
Just for fun. And then I just watched as civilians nearby just went in and dealt with him.
Yeah.
And then the bus after the bus itself stopped for a bit. No one like got out the bus, but we all took the bus to stop. Just to
The
sort of,
bus
like,
stopped,
look
we
at
just-
this dude.
And just like
Even though it was
10
on, like,
people
the-
just
yeah, it was-
watching. This man.
It was on like the walkway as well. Like there's no reason to stop, but it stopped. And then after like I think someone got their phone out, and after like things seemed like they were going to get some help, the bus then just slowly drove off. Just like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, but yeah, that's just quite disturbing. I hope he's fine, but like you never know, because he was just walking out and he seemed full of life. Like that's the disturbing thing about it.
Yeah, and
Like,
then
you
something
see-
in him just shut
Yeah,
down.
It was like in
Yeah,
10 seconds, I
yeah.
saw like him going from being just full of life, just quite happy as well, to then just funking the ground.
Yeah.
It was just quite harrowing, really. In
Yeah,
broad daylight as well. This is like the middle of the day, incredible heat. He probably just like the heat got to him and he's passed out, but he'll be fine. It's likely the case. I hope at least. But he'll still probably be a bit damaged from it, from the way he fell, because it was quite horrific. It's just things like that really get you. But then again, it's the idea that like obviously you can never see it coming. You can never see an accident coming. But in that case, then there's no reason to worry
Yeah.
about it because
You've
obviously.
gotta,
Yeah.
and you've got to keep living your life, or there's no point.
Yeah, if you worry about
but
it,
because
then...
you'll never see it coming, no matter how much you prepare, something like that, you wouldn't, even if you spend your whole life being petrified of accidents, you'd never see something like that happening to you, would you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to
And
plan, so
the
there's no
only-
point to.
The only thing that gives purpose to the fact that we all die is that we can do stuff. Do stuff in the time before we die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's why
what
you
gives meaning to it.
gotta keep doing stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't be scared. Carpe diem. Seize the day.
Do you feel like you have a conception of your own mortality?
No, like, I don't think
Yeah.
yeah. There's
Like,
that I
I'd
could
say
just-
do.
kind of a separation
yeah, it
between me and like when other people,
Yeah.
kick the bucket.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
think
don't
for
really,
a-
I don't really feel like that could happen to me.
yeah, exactly.
It's all
But
look because
It's,
you.
it's like the
think about-
Manchester thing.
I
like,
saw
Yeah.
You
I saw. Sorry, no, go on about.
you actually
went.
started first, so you can go.
Well, I saw a play recently called Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Dead. It's quite well known. It's by Tom Stoppard.
Yeah.
And it's a black comedy, and it's based on the events of Hamlet. And it had a lot of sort of stuff with this sort of thinking about death and your own mortality. It's where a lot of where this question's from, really. And yeah, that was just very interesting.
I take it was a good play then.
Yeah, it was quite well done.
Yeah.
Nice.
Give it a look if you get a chance. There was some point from it that I was going to bring up, and I can't remember what it was. So while I remember that, James, you do your story.
What was I going to say?
You was just bringing up the Manchester
You were
incident.
bringing
I
up-
feel it's a bit
bringing
too
up
heavy.
Manchester.
How suddenly just people like our age or younger are just,
Younger,
Yeah.
they were younger than us.
yeah, but yeah, I guess.
But yeah, like.
I mean, the
fucking
point,
children.
yes, the point was, you think of, and I think I do this as well, is you think of being dead as you lying in a box for eternity, but you're not, because you're dead, so you don't, like, you're not going to be
Yeah.
there.
No.
Yeah.
But I think of it as being
As
there.
your corpse. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
think
yeah.
of your corpse
Yeah,
and
yeah,
what
and-
you leave behind, but really, that whatever you leave behind isn't even a thing.
No,
That's
because
not
there's
like
no-
part
there's
of
no-
any of what death is.
There's no more.
The idea of
because
you're dead.
experiencing nothing is hard to grasp for me.
Yeah.
There's no more signals in the brain, which means
The idea
that
there
unless
being
there's something spiritual.
like I don't think it's possible for a person to conceive of absolute nothing.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
we've had-
even if I try and imagine nothing, I'm just imagining myself sitting in blackness, but that
Yeah, it's
still
just-
isn't anything.
No,
That's
it's just
still
darkness.
something.
Yeah. But I mean,
Crazy.
to be honest, I'm less worried about like dying suddenly tomorrow than I am about just the inevitable decay and growing old.
Well,
You
there's
know,
all
I don't
things
really
you
like
should
to think of
worry
myself
about,
when I'm
though,
like 80 years old.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I don't
it's
really,
nothing you can
don't
prevent.
actively worry about
It's
it.
like it's more so the fact like I don't know if because I feel like I say when I go through high school, like I went through an emo phase. Like it wasn't proper emo, but I did consider mortality quite a lot and just thinking about depressing things like that. So I was kind of like an emo, but without the black clothes, just the awkward kid in the corner. But
You're still the awkward kid, Henry.
yeah, who's kidding? That's still me. But it's just considering it's more so just the idea that you will die, so there's nothing to be sad about with any death because that's just a natural process.
Yeah, I feel it's more the
It's that
And
thought
when you
of
die,
being,
you won't be sad
It's
because
more
you'll be dead.
it's not the death. It's like the being old and not being able to do anything.
Yeah.
And perhaps all your friends have died before you. So you just,
Oh yeah, elderly years are like that.
I
quite
right now
harsh in some
I'm not
cases.
feeling like sad about that, but it's more the opposite of what you were saying, that where it could just end
Well, yeah,
like tomorrow.
but
yeah.
that's also why I
But
said
yeah.
there's no point in worrying about just dying tomorrow because obviously
Yeah, you don't
won't
worry
see
about
it
it,
coming,
no,
so there's
but-
no point.
It's
Yeah, my mum. I don't remember this, but my mum has told me about a time when I was quite young, and I essentially first sort of grasped the concept that I would eventually die. And I essentially had a tantrum all afternoon about the fact that I didn't want to die.
Oh,
And
That's
I
really
think in many ways, I
That's
still
like,
feel like that.
you still
yeah,
feel that
that's
every
just
day, don't
really
you?
like,
I
why
think
should
that's
I die? That is rude.
yeah.
Shall
Don't
I
want
speak
to.
with the manager? I think it's weird because in lieu of that, I had an experience that I actually vaguely remember like that, but not with death, but just about growing up. So it was weird. I think I had like a fear of growing up when I was I still do really. I can't lie. But it was like I learned about the idea of growing up and becoming older and becoming an adult, and this must have been when I was like 8 to 10 or something. And I can't remember. It was like late one night, and I think I came out of my room and I was just like crying or something, like just bawling my eyes out. So not like anger or anything. And my mum
Yeah.
like came in. She was like worried. It's like Henry, why are you? Well, what's wrong? And and I think I said something to the effect of, I'm never going to be as happy as I am now because I was convinced the idea that you're not as happy as you are when you're a young child.
Yeah.
I was just born and I was like, I'll never be as happy as I am now, so it doesn't get any better. Only as I'm saying it do I realise how depressing this is. But
Were you right, Henry? Were you right?
You can change.
It's not over yet.
Yeah.
Not over yet.
Rage against the dying of the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like when I was 8, and that was like the get-go. Then from
On
there,
On that depressing note, that could be it.
That could be it.
Could be.
can we just
Viewers-
end
That's like a.
Viewers, you're all gonna die. Okay. At some
I have a
point.
small
gonna
like
die.
side
We're all gonna
question.
die.
We're all gonna
The
die
happiest
soon.
days
You know
are
what?
behind you.
Do good things. Do good things
we
with your
go.
life. Have a nice time.
Don't
That's not the moral.
don't
Tell
spend all
this
your time on
podcast.
YouTube.
Just tomorrow, find someone and tell them that you like their shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
Yeah.
do that because they'll probably think you're weird.
Henry, I like your shirt.
I'm not wearing a shirt.
Well,
End it.
that
And there we
undercut
go.
the serious tone. Just end it.